It only gets better when you accept who you truly are. You can run from your dreams, your passion, your aspirations. You can run from your problems. You can run from your pain. But to truly heal from it, to truly grow from it, you have to accept what type of person you are. And for other people, this can be difficult to do. Some people don't want to grow up. Some people want to live in the past. Some people wish things were differently. But I'm sorry to say this, but you can't live that way. That's just not realistic. I get that it's an emotion you may be feeling in that moment, but feeling that you're going to eventually get used to that emotion and not going to want to change at all. And I've learned you also should enforce stuff. I sat here for, I think, like an hour trying to chat GBT some topics and look up some topics and like look for like inspiration and ideas. And it took a close friend of mine to tell me to not force it and just let it happen naturally. So I think the main topic of this video is just to just let it happen. You can never force it. You can't force a relationship. You can't force a death. You can't force a death to not happen. You can't force anything, to be honest. You just gotta let it happen. If it's meant to be, it's truly meant to be. If it's not meant to be, you have to learn how to move on. And I can't stress this enough. That's the main topic I talk about in a lot of these videos is moving on. And that's one of my biggest struggles. I, to this day, still struggle to move on from the past. But I've been improving and I've been, actually like advancing and moving on from the past, which has helped a lot of my mental problems. And I'm grateful that I opened my eyes soon enough to move on. Because moving on is such a beautiful thing. I remember I tried to force and rekindle a relationship that's been dead for the longest. And it took me to the very end to realize I can't force something that the other person doesn't want. If they really want it, they would say something and their actions would speak for it. But that wasn't the case. And I just kept forcing it and forcing it and forcing it until they showed me that they don't want to rekindle anything. And while that did hurt my feelings a little bit, it also did teach me something. It taught me to never force anything, and that sometimes no matter how hard you try, some things aren't meant to be. And to be honest, that's okay. It's okay. You'll always get another chance with anything, to be honest, in this world. There's so much stuff that goes on every single day that's different. You guys may complain saying, oh my God, my day is truly the same, but there's definitely tiny little differences in your day each day that goes unnoticed. But if you start noticing those tiny things, they can eventually lead to bigger and better changes in your life. That makes sense. Now, I know the saying is, if you really want it, you'll chase it. And do I agree in this? I do agree. I do agree with this in certain 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 moments. I agree with this. The old saying is, if you really want something, you'll chase it and you'll fight for it. But at the end of the day, you have to realize, is it worth that much effort, that much heartache, and that much pain? I understand for like your dreams, your career, your purpose. That's something I understand that you should chase. But I feel like you shouldn't like force it, if you get what I'm saying. Like you can't just force a job. You have to be selected and chosen to that job. And usually it goes off how much work and how trustworthy you are, rather than you walking up to the job person and you demanding to be hired. The world doesn't work like that. You have to show worthiness. Never force someone to love you back. This is the topic I can't stress enough. I'm sorry, and I know this is going to come across a lot of you viewers, but you cannot force love. You cannot force someone to love you. If they truly love you, they'll show that they love you. But if they don't show that they love you, then you have to learn how to move on and accept that this person may never truly love you the way you love them. And trust me, this is a hard thing to do, but it's going to be okay. We all go through something. We all experienced a bad breakup. We've all experienced a bad situationship. We've all tried to force something that clearly wasn't meant to be. You wanna know why? Because we're humans. And at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. And that's happiness. Happiness and comfort. And to get comfortability and happiness, we have to truly be in love. And they have to truly be in love with you. No matter what race, what gender, what anything. That love has to happen naturally, and it can't be shoved down someone's throat. Because then that's not love. That's more of, I can't think of the term, what it is. That's more of, I actually can't think of that term. If someone knows in the comment section, please comment it, because I my mind is going blank. It's like 1 a.m., 1:30, April 4th on a Thursday. And like, yeah, like I said earlier in the video, I tried to force this topic. I was chat GBTing, like, deep topics. I was looking at YouTube videos, and I took my friend's advice, and she told me to not force anything. She said that I speak better when I don't force anything. And I was like, damn, that's not gonna work. She's not wrong. And then so I tried to gain inspiration, getting on TikTok, rewatching Euphoria. Nothing came to my mind. And so I watched I had this one TikTok that came up on my slideshow. I forgot what it was now, but it inspired me and motivated me to get back up and start recording. And I want you to know that I don't force any of these videos for you guys. I do this because I actually love doing this. Like, I don't have that big of a fan base, but I still love doing this. That's why I'm trying to upload regularly. I enjoy having some of you guys, like some of my close friends, text me saying, I sat through and watched the whole video. You're different. I like stuff like that. That really makes me feel happy that you guys like actually enjoy content like this. And I'll be sure to keep it coming. Will definitely be playing different games. Because if you guys can't tell, I'm not going to just stick to one game and just talking. I'll probably just play different games and then just chill around. I felt like just web slinging on Spider-Man was just perfect. Because it was just like a perfect aura. Like, it's just so perfect. You could just like dead ass just like chill, talk, and just damn near let the game speak for you. So yeah, remember to never force anything and to always let stuff happen on its own. That was TDDS. I'll see y'all later.